Hello, welcome everyone. Meet Philip, who is a struggling actor currently living in Japan. He goes to several auditions to get his dream role and works on small gigs to make a living. At the end of the day, his life is pretty sad. He lives in a small apartment, which has a window from where the apartments in the front buildings are visible. He likes to watch people living their lives from his window before going to sleep. The next morning, he got a call for a gig to play the role of a sad American at a funeral. He put on a black coat and went to the funeral. But the funeral turned out to be fake. A man was having an existential crisis, and the funeral was organized to make the man feel loved and more alive. The man then thanked the organizers. Philip then went to meet the organizer, who gave him a card to meet him at the office, saying he could have more gigs for him. The other day, Philip went to the office where Tada, Aiko, and Koda were working. Then Tada explained to him that they rent people to play the role of father, friend, husband, a family member, or anything to a person in need. In this way, they help people. To which Philip agreed. Then Philip got his first gig, where he is a Canadian. He has to become the groom of a girl who wants to move out of her family, but can't tell them the truth. On the wedding day at the reception, he disappeared from his hotel room, which created tension among all of them. Fortunately, Aiko found him in the bathroom. He was having a breakdown as he didn't want to be part of a lie, but Aiko made him understand that they are doing this to help a girl in her freedom and a better future. Philip agreed and went for the rituals to get married. The girl's parents were happy after the marriage, and her father also hugged Philip. At night, Philip and the girl were in the hotel room where the girl's actual lover came, and they hugged each other. They were both happy and thanked Philip for the help. The next day, Philip went to the office and apologized for his disappearance at the hotel and said it won't happen again. Then Tada asked him if he would like to work on another gig. He then starts explaining that he has to play the role of a father. The mother wants her daughter to appear for a school interview. She was denied once, because she was a single mother, and this time didn't want to take a chance. And the mother has also told her daughter that her father is coming, so that the relationship feels real and the daughter doesn't have to act. Then we see Tada on his way home, where his wife is cooking dinner, but his son is upset because he lost a soccer game at school. Tada consoled his son, and then they sat for dinner. The next day, Philip went to meet the lady. She gave him a backpack to give it as a gift to her daughter Mia. Then they went to meet Mia, who was sitting at a table and reading a book. Mia asked her mother about Philip. "Who is he?" To which she replied, "That's your father, Kevin." He said hi to her and gave her the present, which she opened and threw away angrily, saying he can't bribe her, and ran away. Philip followed and apologized to her for being away. Then Mia made him promise that he would never leave again. Then Philip called Tada on the phone, saying it's difficult and Mia hates her. Tada told him he will get through and has also found another gig for him. Mr. Kikuo Hasegawa was an actor who now feels that he is being forgotten, and her daughter wants someone to interview him. Philip then went to the house of Mr. Kikuo as John Conway from Vivid Frame magazine to interview him. Then Philip went to Mia's school where, today students have to make crafts and parents are required to participate in it. Then Mia went to a friend whose parents weren't able to come today, picked up his seat and placed it right beside hers, and asked Philip to be her father too. So sweet. After spending some time together, while leaving, Mia thanked him for helping his friend and also gave him the item she made. I know, heart-touching. Philip hung it on his window in the apartment, and was very happy. Philip was having a good time with his clients and was finally enjoying his life and was feeling happy. But as Mia and he were hanging out in a fish aquarium, Philip got a call that he is selected for the detective role he auditioned for, and they want him in Korea for shooting ASAP. Philip has been waiting for a long time for an opportunity like this. But there was no sign of excitement on his face. He replied that he has to go and will call back later, and went to drop Mia off at her home. Then Philip went on an interview date with Mr. Kikuo. They were enjoying the meal, as Mr. Kikuo says he is going to the bathroom, but went to the streets and forgot where he was going. Philip came and took him home to get rested. Her daughter thanked Philip, but also requested him not to take him out again, to which he agreed. Then Mia and Philip went to a festival. Mia started asking questions like, "What do you do? Where do you live?" When he told him that he lives alone and his parents are no longer in this world, Mia asked him to put his number in her phone so that they can chat and he won't feel lonely. Then they went to the fortune teller, who is a friend of Philip, and she told Mia to follow her heart and not be afraid of anything. They both enjoyed the festival. When Philip got home, there was mail with "Do not open until you get home" was written. There were drawings made by Mia in it, to which Philip gets emotional and called manager, declining the role of detective, saying that he has a promise to keep. The next day, Mia called Philip to tell him that she is afraid to take the test, and Philip motivated her and said she would do her best. But her mother saw her talking on the phone and started asking who she was talking to, and when they started talking, then she suggested Mia not get too close to him by saying that he can leave us again, to which Mia got angry and told her to leave as she wants to study. The other day, Mia's mother and Philip met to prepare for Mia's school interview, where she told Philip not to get too close to Mia, as you are not his father. Then Philip went to a temple with Mr. Kikuo. Philip asked what's inside the temple. Mr. Kikuo said to go and take a look, to which Philip said that he would come another time. Mr. Kikuo then asked Philip for a favor to take him to his home village before he forgets everything due to illness. He also said that he can't go with his daughter because he has some secrets there which he won't tell her. Then we see Aiko getting a slap from a woman and apologizing to her, saying we'll not see her husband again. Philip went to Mr. Kikuo's house to see him, where he was planning the route to his hometown. But then Philip said he can't take him, because your daughter denied, to which Mr. Kikuo got upset, told Philip to leave and never come again. Then came the day of Mia's school interview. Philip impressed the interviewer by showing him paintings she made, telling them stories of Mia's kindness and much more.
But it was also the last day of his contract to be Mia's father. He said to Mia that he has to go back to America for work. They hugged and said goodbye to each other. Mia and her mother left for home.
Then Philip went to meet Aiko at a restaurant and asked how she got a mark on her face. She said she was on a job where she apologized to a woman for sleeping with her husband and explained that apologies are the most in-demand service at our company. Philip then went home, staring at Mia's gift, thinking all the joy had gone from his life, and then suddenly something struck him. Early in the morning, Philip snuck into Mr. Kikuo's house and woke him up to get ready for the jailbreak. They got into a cab and went for station. They waited at the railway station and get boed in the train for Mr. Kikuo's hometown.
After covering several milestones, they finally reached their destination. There was a small abandoned house. Mr. Kikuo told Philip how travelers used to come by and he performed for them. This house was his first stage. Mr. Kiku thanked Philip for bringing him here and made some drinks. Then they both went to sleep. Back there at home, Mia was playing hide-and-seek with his friend. There was a show playing on their TV, and Philip was in it. His friend immediately recognized him, asked Mia, "Is the man on TV your dad?" Mia's mother got a call from school that Mia has been selected for admission. But Mia was not happy at the moment. She asked if Kevin is her dad and then showed his picture on the iPad, and her mother went silent. Back there at the village house, Philip woke up and found out that Mr. Kukio was not there. He went out to search for him and found him digging something from the earth. Mr. Kikuo unearthed a jar, and there were some pictures of a girl in it. Mr. Kikuo told Philip that she was the love of her life. When he moved to Tokyo alone, he received a letter that she was ill and was able to survive the disease. He said he just wanted to see her for the last time before he dies. They were on their way back when Philip got a call from Tada, who was very angry and said, "You kidnapped Mr. Kikuo?" Philip replied that he was just helping him. Then suddenly a sound came. Phillips found Mr. Kiku had collapsed on the road. He took Mr. Kiku to the hospital and was waiting for his condition to get better. Then the police came and charged him with kidnapping. Back at their office, his colleagues were thinking of ways to save Philip, but Tada was more worried about the company. Akio went on job to apologize to a woman for sleeping with her husband, but she was also worried about Philip. When the man pushed her from behind, Akio lost her temper and told the truth to the woman that he is sleeping with somebody else and will continue to do so because he has hired me to calm down the matter. She then also showed the company's card to the woman and suggested to leave her husband. She left and called Tada and said that she is quitting the job. Tada went home to have dinner with his family, but was so tense that he wasn't feeling as he used to with his family, and then asked them to leave. Then we came to know that the family he was living with was also a rented family. Akio and Kota went to Mr. Kikuo's house disguised as lawyers. They were just waiting to meet Mr. Kikuo when the doorbell rang, and a person said he is detective from the police department, to which Akio and Kota got worried. But the detective turned out to be Tada. Philip then went to Akio's house to thank her for letting him out. He asked, "What did Keikyo said?" She replied that he said he was the one who was holding Philip hostage. Philip was standing on a railway crossing when he got the news of Mr. Kikuo passing away. He went to the funeral and put the pictures from the village in his jacket and said, "We will meet again, friend." At last, Philip went to see Mia. She was angry with him. Philip apologized for hurting her. Mia told him that she likes him as his dad. They became friends again. That's it. I definitely recommend you to watch the movie and do share your thoughts in comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.